Go ahead and share this thing. What's going on? What it do, y'all, man? It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. Thank you so much for being real and staying down with the real, man, or coming up with the real. Let's say that. Cause we definitely on the come up. We on definitely on the rise. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah. So I appreciate everybody. I just don't say that. Let's just say this, man. Let's just say this, y'all. Let's just say this. With everything that we've been through, let's just say just Americans, right? With everything that we've been through, with the slavery, the poverty, all the things that we've been through, how could we still sit back and think everything's sweet and comfortable? How? No, let's not get beside ourselves and be negative about shit, because life is a blessing. But just being real, y'all. If you don't, if you don't, if you don't see that the world doesn't care about you by now, you're never gonna see it. If you can't see all these major things that happen to us as a people, we took a lot of losses, y'all, from slavery to where we at today. We go through things. We're supposed to go through things. America has kept their shit so comfortably and sweet and out of the way of the American people that the American people think ain't nothing possible to happen. The American people are so comfortable right now and pacified and rocked to sleep that they don't even see doom knocking on their door. I see what's going on with people now. Their comfort levels, their comfort zone won't allow them to accept the truth. I see a lot of people who won't let them whose spirit, they stuck in a comfort place and they can't goddamn get out of it. These people are stuck in a place where a lot of people they're stuck in a place where they can't see realities because their mind won't let them. Their mind won't let them. It's so bad now, y'all. What's up? What's up, Ralph? It's so bad now, y'all, that people won't even believe what's being told to them as facts. And I'm not talking about some from even me. I'm not talking about from a big baddie or something like that. I'm talking about people don't even believe in facts, data. Well, not say facts per se. Like the media and news and shit. Like they'll tell you some shit's going on, and people won't even believe in it. And that's not say everything that is said on TV is the truth and facts. No, but they're telling you WW3 is on the verge, on the rise and shit, and people like, no, it ain't gonna happen to us. Everything's gonna be all right. That's just fear. Fear of what? Who cares? I'm gonna tell you something. Fear does sell stuff, and it does sell shit because fear make people buy. guns, it'll make people buy all kind of shit. Just last year, fear made people buy tissue and shit, you know? So I understand that propaganda and fear does have a play in this. But when people are telling you what's going on in clear as day, you can see shit brewing and coming towards that direction. People still don't want to believe. Now, you can do what you want, right? But if you knew something was happening or getting ready to happen, you would start preparing and planning for that. You get what I'm saying? And our people, like I said, our people are so fucking comfortable. American people are so comfortable. They pretty much have it's probably not even in the realization of what's going on. And then the other half who are, half of them is probably getting ready. And then the other half, it's like it's not that many people who are in reality right now. You know, it's not that many people who have a true understanding, because a lot of people are still trying to selfishly see their way through this life. When your selfish ways, the only purpose of yourself is to do your part to the greater good. Because if everybody's just trying to be individual and do their own thing, we'll have a bunch of everybody's going in every direction. And that's why we're at where we're at today, a bunch of narcissistic, crazy motherfuckers who think it's all about them and what they say is only what matters. And, because I'm gonna be real, I study so much, y'all. It's not just about what I say and what I think. I'm facts and data, man. I'm going off of statistics, facts and data. You know, I'm not ever stuck in my ways or so stuck in thinking I'm the only person who knows something. I've never been like that. And that's what makes you grow and learn the most. When it's like we're so fucked up and lost right now as a people, there's some people who don't even believe slavery happened. When there's video footage, when there's evidence, physical, um, some of us are so psychologically messed up. We don't even know about our history and our past and all this, and just people do that shit, right? The reason people make excuses for their ways and make excuses for shit is so they can be free to do whatever the fuck they want. Because a life without standards is a free life. And if you're doing freedom and having true freedom to do whatever you want, which we all do, but I'm talking about if you're selfishly doing things, just not without the thought about the greater good or your family or your unit or your people, you're gonna make some dumbass decisions somewhere along your path. You know, because doing what you're supposed to do and doing what you want to do is two different things. For me, the only reason I'm getting on here right now is because I just heard I'm hearing people that I love say, "Nah, ain't nothing going on. We're gonna be all right," and this and that, and just being dumb and blind to the facts. Okay, now say this. It's not to say be scared and put your head under the covers and tuck your head up under the covers and don't come out and don't look. That's never what reality is about. Reality is about preparation and planning. Because if more people plan for things to come, then they'd have contingency plans and they'd be making wiser decisions in their day-to-day lives. If you think ahead, if you think about the future, you make wiser decisions in your day-to-day lives to get to that future. You develop some type of structure or some type of routine or some type of healthy routine lifestyle that keeps you going and gets you to that goal, whatever it may be. But people, they're telling you their militaries are ramping up. They're telling you, and see, this is how dumb people are. They can't fathom that it's going to be our turn again. because they're like, why? Why would you do this? This and that. These people, these money people, to stay in power and to stay in position, they always do mass genocides, aka world wars and shit like that. They happen every so often. And most times when there's a war going on, there's a major money changing situation going on. There's a shift between the dollar. There's a shift between not using bonds like that no more and they're bringing in dollars. There was a shift where they brought in coins. There was a shift with all these situations because these things were not always in place. The dollar and shit is not even was not always the standard of currency trade in the world. It was never that. It was like shit. The first money Africans used cowrie shells. You know those little white shells with the split in the middle. Those beautiful little shells, cowrie shells. Those were the first monies on Earth. See, people don't know the history behind nothing. That's why most people don't care about life because they don't know the history. They're just existing, and that's sad. It's sad. Because if you know who you are and you come from, who you come, don't talk and smoke. If you know who you are and where you come from, you would conduct yourself accordingly. If you knew your people was a warrior class, you would conduct yourself to be a warrior. If you knew your people was intelligent, smart, intelligent class, you would get your book, you would hit them books and get smart. It's just now we're a lost nation of people. With most people will never figure out their purposes because their lives have been bombarded with all these satanic ways of life, these satanic ways of thinking, and they've been put inside the people. So now the people are living like the devil. Most people out here are living like the devil, and it's very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. People think it can't happen to them, but it's happening to people every day. the dumb thing about America is that they can't see. As long as they're bombarded with their Netflix and their entertainment and shit, right? As long as they're bombarded with their entertainment and their Netflix and stuff, they can't see that shit is creeping around them like a boa constrictor and all that. The enemy is approaching this and that, and people are like, how could it? Why would America let it happen? Some things that are happened to us were made to happen by the country. And I'm not saying nothing treasonous or against the country. I'm just, you know what I'm talking about. People can't fathom. And I'm hoping and I pray to God we don't go out into no full war or do nothing like that. But I'm going to tell you, people have got to be smarter to realize that they said by the year 2030, the world population will be reduced down to 1/10. People got to know that. So what's that mean? It has to be multiple ways to get people out of there between this time and now, between now and then. And you think 6 years is a long time. Niggas is living like they ain't gonna see next month. Wilding the fuck out. No control of their bodies, no control of their mind, no control of their self. It's wilding out. You get what I'm saying? We're living in times where people are living on demon time, and it's clear that they professing it and living it. Like it's scary. Some people out here will just you can get killed out here, man, just for going outside and shit, the wrong place, wrong time. You have to be smart. You got to be safe, and you got to keep your head on a swivel nowadays. And that's not saying be scared, because life is beautiful. I ain't scared of nothing. But it be a lot going on. It be a lot going on. It's always a lot going on. I just pray to God that we figure it out, man, because y'all don't realize time is not of the essence. And people thinking everything's going to be, what's up? What's that? What's in there? Hold on. Yeah. I hope you can hear me. Um, People need to stop thinking everything's so sweet, man. Life is not sweet right now. It's so many people passing away and shit right now, and people thinking everything's sweet. You gotta wake up and smell the coffee, man. Brace yourself for anything and everything, good and bad. Brace yourself for any and everything, good and bad. I'm tired, y'all, but I still came on here to drop the good word, because I'm telling you, it ain't what people think it is, man. It ain't it ain't what people think it is. We're the only nation right now. Check this out. We're the only nation right now that's not included in this new world money. We're the only country who's not included in this new money that everybody else is linked together to make. America's the sore thumb. It's not cooperative. It's not as prosperous as it was. You know why? Because people have started making their own businesses. It's too many entrepreneurs. It's too many go-getters. So they're going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to hit the lights. You know why? It's too many people prospering. It's too many people getting money. They don't want, I'm telling you, they can't have that for what the plans are. And how do you know what these plans are? You could go look, you can go look it up yourself. Go listen to the World Economic Forum. Davos. Go to Davos 2023. Oh my God. Them boys was talking crazy in Davos this year. It's a group of these dudes that get together, the top world leaders, the money people. They get together and they discuss and talk about where the world's going, the pace. And they really got them saying some crazy stuff this year, you know? They said some stuff this year that was like, whoa. So people could think everything is a joke. People could think everything is sweet all they want. And they say that to cope. Like, it can't happen, man, you know? Because if that happens, that means I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to have to stand up. I'm going to have to not eat so much. I'm going to have to be mindful. Yeah, you got to do all that. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to exercise. You got to prepare. You got to plan. You got to all that. Yeah, you got to do all that. You got to do all that. This ain't the damn old times. It's the new times. This shit ain't no joke no more. I just put some gas in the little car I got, man. That shit, gas is $3 something still. You know what we paying for. We're paying for all the damn bull crap going on. Cause they just started fixing the roads where I live at. So man, it's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. I just tell y'all, man, stop believing the shit don't stink. It stinks. It's never been sweet for us. What's up, Janie? What's up? It's never been sweet for us. The world has never had mercy for people. So why is everybody thinking everything's so sweet? Nah, we can't happen to us. It ain't gonna happen to us. It ain't gonna happen to us. Man, people's houses just got blown down in the Midwest. I'm awake just in time. Sorry, I'm late. Nah, you good. Nah, you good. I just hopped on here. It's late. It's real late for me. I just hopped on here because guess what? I can't let this shit go unheard, man. I'm hearing people saying everything's gonna be okay and this and that, all this old fake positive shit that you think people want to hear. I'm telling you, you'll trick yourself out of a spot and survival thinking everything's sweet because it ain't never been sweet for us. They spraying shit on you in the air. It's not sweet. And I'm not gonna sit here and say Big Bad Wolf is doing all this and doing all that, but they're spraying shit in your air. It's not sweet, bro. They trying to block your sun. It's not sweet. Why would they try to block your sun? We need the sun. Reptilians and aliens don't need the sun because once they block the sun out, those things that live inside the earth that are 9 feet tall and 10 feet tall and 7, 8, 9 feet tall that aren't human, they're coming out to play. And you don't want to play with them. I'm trying to tell you. What I'm talking about, y'all, this is 2030 problems. These are 2037 problems. These are probably 2032 problems. Mark my words. Maybe not. It might be quicker or earlier than that. Because if they block out the sun on a worldwide level, those things are coming out to play. Because at night, all the predators and creatures come out. Where I live, the possums come out, the raccoons come out, the cats come out to hunt, to eat. Like, literally, this is what goes on in the world. The predators come out at night. So you think those supernatural predators that live under the ground ain't gonna come out and play when it's pitch black and everything is just predator time? What you think they're gonna do? Smell meals and candles and shit like that, and cries and oof, boy. You know why people are gonna be crying? Because they ain't gonna be able to take a bath and shit. Like, I ain't take a bath in 3 weeks. Hold up. So yeah, man. What about if the lights just go out? Yeah, what's gonna happen when the lights go out? First thing you better do. Hold on. I'm gonna all right up. Can you hear me? Boom. All right, boom. Here we go. When they turn the lights out, right? First thing people got to do or should do, you gotta prep all. You gotta cook off all the food that's gonna go bad as best as you can. Like cook it to a point where like you gotta prep it, meal prep it, and all that type of shit. You meal prep all your food that goes bad. You eat the shit that could spoil within a couple days. You like not right immediately, like eat just in stress times. I'm just saying like you make sure you eat the shit that's gonna go out, and then you cook the rest, and then you survive with the rest, the cabinet foods and shit like that. Bro, it's not it's the first thing, and then also too, candles, you have to block your windows with your blinds and shit like that. You block your windows for like passersby and people like that, because when times hit, and this is why I know this. In Venezuela, when their money collapsed and their shit went crazy, right? The president was not coming to help. Nobody was coming to help them people. They had days of the week that they could go to the store. They had certain days of the week that they could go to the store and like say your day was Wednesday, you go to the store on Wednesday and you could only buy this on the list. And that's if you had the money to buy it. So what was happening was people were so hungry and poor in Venezuela because the dollar collapsed and all that shit. Look it up. Uh, the people were walking past, smelling people's meals and coming in and kicking people's houses and killing people and eating the food and shit. That's how hungry niggas was. They was eating each other and killing each other for food. Got loads of candles and bought lights that take small batteries. Yep, like fairy lights. Yep, that's what's up. Me too. I got a bunch of shit, man. What I need to get now is some magic straws, those little water purifying straws. I want some of those because those are pretty good. Shit like that is good. But I'm just gonna say, man, people think everything is sweet, but people are going through doomsday every day. Yours might be a weather doomsday. Yours might be whatever clever. And life is good too. We go through good days too. Every day's good days. But also too, people are going through doomsday all around the world every day. The earthquake just dropped in that place in Syria or whatever, where all them hundreds of thousands of people dropped, killed. So it would be catastrophic, but it's real now. You know, you very correct. Yeah, it's real. It's very real. Look, it's so bad now. It's the people who are going rabid and feral on each other. Like the people are short tempered now. People are quick to strike and hurt each other and stuff. People. And I hope y'all can hear me. People are quick to people are too quick tempered and want to fight and shoot and this and that. Like I'm just watching the news. I'm in the house a minute ago. It's just going down out here, man. It's going down. You know, it's going down. If you're living in an area where it's rough and all that, try, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go through some shit. You're gonna go through some shit unless you got a lot of respect in your community. That's why you gotta have respect, man. Shit go a long way, man. Yeah, thank you, Janie. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, I just say we all have to be steadfast in our ways now. We have to look. The times of shit so inflated out here, y'all. The price is so high for shit. Like the times for even like the times where it was cool to stockpile and do what you do and not hoard because I'm never hoarding. I've been through hurricanes and shit. And when you go through hurricanes, you stores be down for like a week and shit like that. weeks and shit. So you have to have food, man. You have to have shit, especially when you have a family. So I just learned over the years how to live. And if you don't be if you don't be ahead of the game, man, this shit is gonna be bad pretty soon for a lot of people. You gotta be ahead of the game, man. You gotta think ahead of the game, man. When you wake up in the morning, you gotta think of ways that you want to make it into the future. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you watch The Walking Dead, right? Even if your stockpile's not a blessing to you, it'll be a blessing to somebody else. Cause a motherfucker might be starving, walk 100 miles, and they come across your shit, and they find everything they need. Arm yourself. Facts. And facts. You got. I needed some different. I need some more arms too. On God, I do. That's on God. We all need more arms. You just can't have one or two. You got to have some arms. But you can only shoot one gun at a time unless you got two pistols, So it's not even about that. It's just about being righteous too, man, because the righteous have to protect themselves, and you have to stand up and fight if you have to. But the righteous we have God on our side. What's up, Negan? I am Negan in the house. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in on the late one, man. But people out here thinking this shit's sweet, man. Oh no, everything's gonna be all right. I'm just trying to be positive and listen. I done heard them say it, y'all. I done heard them saying it to me. They're saying it to me, and I'm like, nah, I ain't telling them shit's fucked up. I'm just talking. Sometimes I might just say some shit that's going on, and then people just assume you're just a gloomsday guy. But it's not that none of that. It's just when you're in reality, like the people who are listen to Davos. I employ and wish people to go listen to that Davos 2023 meeting this year on YouTube. It's on YouTube and all that. The stuff that they were talking about was like robots and into your brains and all kind of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yes. I like that, nigga. And that's the truth. You too, Janie. Sunrise shines on the righteous. And then Negan said, yes, trust in the Lord, but remember he helps those who help themselves. Exactly right, man. You have to be walking towards God for him to give you a hand. You got to be walking towards him, running towards him, anything. He ain't gonna just give you no hand. You got to be walking that way, you know. And God is always everywhere. But I'm gonna tell y'all what God is not. God is not lazy, and God is not sitting around waiting. Like me, I'm tired. I'm tired and all that, but I did my laundry. I didn't cook. I'm with now. I didn't cook. I got pizza after dinner because pizza for dinner. 'Cause I was tired and shit. Like, but get what? I'm still on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on here, and I'm not on here for YouTube or none of that. I'm really thankful to have people who listen to me and who understand what I'm saying. Not just a flock of sheep of people who know, because y'all are real adults. And some of y'all know probably more than me, you know. So it's a blessing that we can get together and share information and ideas and talk and chat and just, be together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that I could create this small little space, humbly and small and thankfully, that we could be together and share these good words. But stop thinking everything's not is sweet, man. Everybody needs to stop thinking shit is sweet, man. Look, cause I mean, even when stuff is not, it's not as bad as they say. Cause what they're doing to us God's still protecting. That's what people need to realize. So it's not even the fact that, it's not even the fact that we're supposed to be living in fear or whoop the whoop. It's the fact that we have to conduct ourselves based on what's going on. You have to plan your action based on what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You have to. But when you know that they're putting the nanobots in the bananas, when you know that they're putting the babies in the food, the bodies in the food and the drinks, and when you know this shit, like, how do you still play around with life? For me, it's the holy way or no way. It's the holy way or no way, man. That's just real talk. It's God's way or no way, man. That's all I know. That's all I ever wanted, man. All I ever wanted was for God to be happy with me, and when I die, and go on to the next atmosphere and stratosphere and float off my spirit, that God will show me the way to, shine a little light so I can see my way to him or her or it, or what it is, because I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I know God and this and that. I have a relationship with God, but you don't know what he looks like or it looks like till you meet him. It's a spiritual world. Like, it's a whole nother existence. Like, this shit's gonna be creepy. It's gonna be, some people will be scared. That's why they stick here on earth after they die. They be a ghost like, hey, bruh, you hear me? Bruh, I'm here, bruh. Those type of ghosts. Cause you know why? They're scared to go up through the tubes, of the tubes and metaverses. They're scared to go into through the dimensions and shit, through the time tunnels. Because when you die, you just go through dimensional tunnels and shit. And then you be in the afterlife with all the dead people, And then after that, you can get to God if you if you're good enough. If God takes you, send an angel down to carry you to God. Like, it's not that hard to understand. You get what I'm saying? It's not that hard to understand. We just got to do our part. And okay, if they do bring war to us, okay, boom. If they do bring it to us, stand firm, fight strong. Shit, stand firm and fight strong. Be a survivor. Be one of the ones that they talk about in the books. Be one of the ones and survive and do your part. Exactly, Jenny. Exactly. God wants us to be humble, stay strong, and never give up. Exactly. I just say to y'all, please, please, I bow to you and I pray that y'all stop thinking everything is so sweet. Stop thinking we have so much time. Life is this time we had that you had up to this point. It was a blessing to have this much time. Some people didn't make it to see 37 years. Some people didn't make it to see that long. I'm gonna tell you, the meek can inherit the earth and shit, but they're creating robots and shit. They got the robots that come around that are not gonna let you inherit the earth. The zombie apocalypse that first that's gonna take everything. You're gonna have to fight through that. Maybe after the warfare. So they probably hit the warfare, then the zombies. But I hope they don't do all that shit that they want to do. I hope they don't do that shit, man. Let God deal with that shit, and you just stock up and get ready, man. Get ready for whatever's to come, man. I appreciate y'all. The sheep will rise. The sheep getting herded into the goddamn pasture to get slaughtered, man. The sheep better stop being sheep, man. I'm trying to tell you, like, even if you're a wolf with sheep's clothing or a sheep with wolf's clothing, you got to stop being the sheep because that shit get herded, man. You know. My daughter being rushed into the hospital the weekend, only 26, swelling on her brain. I'm very, oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Dang, man. Y'all don't realize, man. We're living in the times, man. Y'all better prepare. I almost lost my brother last week. They had to revive me and all that bullshit. And I ain't putting nobody's business out, but I know what's going on. It's times. And bless your daughter, man. Fuck. Please, God, protect her daughter and keep her alive, man. For real. Because swelling on the brain is very serious. It's very serious. Coconut oil. Coconut. If you eat coconut oil, that lubricates the brain. It's very good for the brain. Just eating like a teaspoon or a tablespoon of coconut oil, raw, organic, unrefined. But I love y'all, man. I'm sorry, man. That's fucked up. That was a doozy right there, bro. For real. Yeah, bless us all, man. That's what it's about. Cause it's death is knocking on the corner, man. These niggas knocking, bro. I'm trying to duck him. We all trying to duck him if you're smart, cause he's coming. Not even the biological sense. This new shit what we facing. So I love y'all, man. Y'all stop thinking shit is sweet, man. What's up, Antoine? What's good, man? I'm sleepy as a motherfucker, man. I gotta goddamn give me a little snack so I can go to bed. It's late. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Um, brace yourself for whatever's to come because things are coming that every movie told you about, every situation told you about. The doctor, the analysts are analyzing and saying it. Everybody's telling you. We gotta stop being so entertained and figure out how we're gonna make it into the future. Because if we don't figure out how to make it into the future, we're not gonna make it into the fucking future, man. It's that simple, y'all. We need families. We need strong black families. We need strong American families. We need strong European families. We need strong families to produce children and produce strong children for the next generation. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and salute. Yeah, I need some rest big time. Love y'all, man. It's your big homie, big baby, man. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man.